Hi guys, my name is Aline and I like to craft, and today we're going to be doing like a craft vlog where I try to finish my work in progress as well as my other projects that I kind of want to unravel and reuse the yarn. And I'm probably going to try to finish at least one work in progress. I'm not really sure how much I can finish, but I'm going to try to finish some of them because I have I think like 3 or 4. But yeah, but right now I'm actually unraveling a project that I did a year ago, which is from the Sentro machine, and it actually broke on me, and so I also ran out of yarn. So I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to try to remake with this yarn because it's really pretty, but I think it's not really practical to wear it because I didn't really like the fit, as well as I don't know, it's too cropped for me. So right now I'm gonna try to figure out what to do, and yeah. So, and I also have this other project that I'm working on, which I can show you right now because it's right near me. But it's a hood, like a crochet hood. It's actually this way, but yeah, I'm just starting the neckline with the ribbing, crochet ribbing. But yeah, I actually made this out of scrap yarn. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of the pink because the pink is really like it's been like cut off where it's like in balls. So I only have like 3 or 4 of them, and crochet eats up a lot of yarn. So yeah, I'm gonna try to finish it and see what I could do. But yeah, so this is one of my whips, and I think I have a sock whip and a scrappy beanie that I kind of want to finish too. So yeah. Okay, so I actually finished getting the panel, but I realized that I split the panel in half on one of the panels. For some reason, I thought I was getting rid of, well, not getting rid, but taking out the seam from the top, but I guess I was taking the seam from the middle. But anyways, it's still reusable, but I just thought it was so funny because I'm like, why is it so long? And then I realized I took off half of it, but I think I cut the wrong thing. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna start putting the thing. It's so okay, so it's actually able to save some of the yarn, at least like maybe 80% of it. But on like half of the panel, the one that I showed, it kind of kept getting stuck. So it like ended up like this. And there was like a bunch of them. So I don't know if I could just maybe recycle or spin it and make my own type of yarn in it. I'm not really entirely sure, but I really didn't want to waste it. So I'm just going to keep it for now and see what I could do with it. But yeah, I was able to save a little bit of it, which is good at least. But yeah, it's done. Okay guys, so it's actually the next morning and I finally finished the hood, or balaclava I guess. But the only problem I ran into was this part because it was a little too tight under my chin. But it's now good, but I wish I considered that when I was making this because I really didn't follow a pattern. I just kind of made this out of a whim type situation because I was like, I wanted to just get rid of scraps, so I just made granny squares, and I originally wanted to make a scarf. But yeah, but at least it's finished. I made this, and it's good. I just have to block it and then weave in the ends, and then it's done. So yeah, I'm probably gonna weave in the ends first and then block it, but yeah, it's done. Okay, here's a little try on just so you guys can see. I think it's really cute. It kind of stretched out a little bit when I blocked it, so I don't know, I like it. It's so cute. Okay guys, so it's been a couple of days now. It's been actually a week, and I'm almost done with the sock. I'm on the toe decreases, and I just have to do a couple more rows, and this is what it should look like when it's done. I'm gonna block this, and then after that I'm pretty much done. And this is the pattern by it's actually from the 52 Weeks of Socks book. It's the rocking chair. And yeah, I really love this pattern because it's actually really simple. It's just simple lace. It's like knit two together, SSK, and then it's just ribbing. So it's a, in my opinion, it's pretty fast knit, but it just took me 2 years to finish it because I think I got second sock syndrome. So now I'm just trying to finish it off and then it's done. But the next project I think I'm going to try to finish is my scrappy beanie, but I'm not really entirely sure because I also want to unravel a sweater that I did like 2 years ago that I'm kind of hesitant to unravel because the yarn is very expensive. It's noro yarn, and I spent like I think like $100 on the project, but I'm just scared to tear the yarn off because that yarn is actually really like flimsy. And I remember when I was working on it, sometimes when I would tug in from the cake, it was already pulling apart. So knowing that I blocked the item, and I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try my best to see if I could figure something out. If not, if I change my mind, I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it as that. But who knows? But yeah. Okay guys, so I finished the socks. um Honestly, the second pair of socks were kind of a nightmare because I actually did the Kitchener stitch wrong on one of the first stitches and I just realized it after I cast it off. And then so I unraveled it and then I realized this amount of stitches that I have on each needle when I was doing magic loop was not an even number, it was an odd number. Because I'm supposed to have 8 stitches left on each needle, but I had like 17 actually total when I'm supposed to have 16. So I had to keep unraveling because I had to remember my decrease rows, because on the first few decrease rows I have to decrease, knit, and then decrease again. But then after that you just keep decreasing until you get to the actual main part of the Kitchener stitch. So it took it took like maybe max like 3 hours for me to finish. So yeah, but it's finally done. I blocked it and it fits really good. And yeah, it's finally off my needles after 2 years. um okay, so my next project, or I guess I would say my next unravel project, is this sweater. I knitted this sweater I think like 2023 or 2022. I'm not really sure, but I love Kara's patterns. I think that's her. Yeah, Kara knits ing. But I think it's probably just how the pattern is, because she likes to knit a lot of her sweaters cropped. And so I decided to actually knit this whole sweater a lot longer, because my mom actually knitted this for my mom, and it's not as great because I think what happened is that when I knitted maybe about 8 inches more in length, the top part, which is supposed to fold over, became just flat. So it, I don't know if it's also because the pattern doesn't have German short rows either, so it just also fit a little awkward. And I'm gonna do a try on just so you guys can see. But yeah, so I don't know, I feel like I want to knit something else with this yarn also and make the most out of it. But yeah, I forgot the name of this yarn. I'll probably just link it down in the description. But yeah, so I'm gonna try it on and show you guys what it looks like. So this is how the sweater looks like. As you can see, it's starting to fall down off of my shoulder, and I think it's because I added so much length to the point it's weighing it down. So I don't know. And also I knitted a size large and I didn't account the shoulder section, I feel, when I was making this, considering my mom's usually a small medium, I'm an extra small to small. So yeah, I also think it's probably the yarn too when it blocked, who knows. Or I could have added more length here too, but I ran out of yarn. I actually only had like this much of yarn left from the cake. So my last cake of noro yarn. So but yeah, I hope I get to unravel this and maybe make another sweater, or maybe just an accessory like mittens, scarves, or maybe a beanie or something like that. But yeah, I really love this yarn. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, and the scrappy beanie that I was talking about originally, I think I'm gonna take a break on that because I also want to do another video related to WIPS in general, because I really do want to finish most of my WIPS or unravel them if I don't want them anymore. But for now, I think I'm just gonna take a break and just finish it off later, just because I kind of had a small wrist injury. And it's not even knitting or crocheting related, it's a gym related injury, because I think I might have lifted wrongly as I was trying to lift the barbell, and it's been kind of hurting a little bit for almost a month. So I've actually been trying to not do a lot of repetitive movements lately, like knitting and crochet, just in case if it adds more to it on it being like injured, because I'm pretty sure it's kind of injured. I should have went to the doctor, but anyways, I have been doing a lot of exercises and it's been helping. So yeah, and it just really hurts when I put pressure on it, or sometimes if I twist it, but other than that, it's been okay. Like I've been going to the gym still, but I know it's a gym related, not knitting or crochet, because it only really happened right after I did my lift. So I know I did something wrong and I just kept going, which was wrong of me. But anyways, I also wanted to do just a recap. So I did finish the sock that I wanted to finish, and then the hood that I have had for a while too. It's actually, both of these projects were in my stash for at least 2 years now actually. So I'm kind of glad that it's been done, and I have others that I might actually just unravel because I no longer want them, to be honest. And there was 2 that I do want to finish, but they're barely even started. They're just one piece. So who knows? But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.